Hi, and welcome to Sandy's Numerology. Back here on Zoom, still under lockdown. But here goes. I'm going to be looking at the World Health Organization, the Director General. Going to be tying this in to the USA and Donald Trump. It's very important that. And then I'm going to bring in China. And at the end, I'm going to bring in Bill Gates. So to begin, the World Health Organization, and this is very important, is born on the 7th of April, 1948. And actually, America's birth date is the reverse. It's the 4th of July. So now we start to see how people with the same numbers, doesn't matter where they're sitting, but when the day and the month are the same or reversed, there's impact. So who is the World Health Organization? The name World Health and Organization adds to a 5. So this is about power, this is about government, it's about governance, it's about money, it's about misuse of power, can be devious, dishonest. But when we look at what they do, the 5 is about the import and export. So this is like talking about the corona, for example, or measles or mumps or HIV, and they're involved in many different illnesses and trying to prevent them from affecting people's lives. But the word WHO, which is their acronym, speaks of good fortune because it's the number 1. Now, its date of birth being the 7th of the 4th, 1948, gives them a 7, a 4, double hidden 11s, and a 6 life path. So the 7 is about being in the public eye, it's about securities and insecurities. The 4 is very fact-driven, it's about boundaries, it's about taking charge. And importantly, these double hidden 11s is how they reach out around the world, how they are there to lift, how they are there to make people feel better about themselves. It is how they join hands. And 11 is, it's got the psychology, it's got counseling, it's got branches around the world, but it wants to reach out and join hands. It wants to find a balance. It wants to work together. And then it's got a 6 life path, which is actually very interesting because their life path is actually a 33-6. When you've got a power number that is a 33-6, this is being a trendsetter. This is how, again, anything in the power numbers. How do I work with the rest of the world? What do I do for the people, for the masses? But they can set a trend, have a following, a belief system. And the 33 and the 6 is all about connection. It's about the word disease. And a 33-6 can be seen in a person's name, and when you have that, it will tell you and show you of a time where you are actually prone for a disease, and the rest of your numbers and your name will tell you what it would be. So here they are about disease, and they're about families and children, and 6 is about responsibility and or irresponsibility. But now, if we go to just before their birthday on the 7th of April, they were in a 5 personal year, and the age was 71, which added to an 8. And if you go to my first corona video, you will note the numbers associated with the coronavirus is a 2, 3, 5, 8, and an 11, 2, and the number 6 comes into play. So funny enough, the World Health Organization has all the numbers excluding the 3. So they were in a management, a lot of bad issues going around in the World Health Organization 2018 and 2019. But now they are in a year of responsibility and focus and connection. And this is about the word disease. This is about getting recognition and acknowledgement. They're sitting in a triangle of the restructuring, which would have been around mid-2017, restructuring in 2018, change of management in 2019. And they're sitting in their name under the A and L in the word health. And it's got a double male-female death triangle, which is kind of interesting. But they have a 33-6 triangle. So there's still this connection, this trend setting. They're getting the recognition because we are all watching the Director General talking and giving figures and updating the world on a regular basis. And interesting enough, he is born on the 3rd of the 3rd, which gives you the same numbers in a 33-6. So the Director General, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, born on the 3rd of the 3rd, 1965, and he's got a 9 life path. He's here to serve. That's what he wants to do. That is what he's doing. Bright, fast, quick, and intelligent. He's got all of the medical numbers in his numbers. Not that he is necessarily a doctor, but that he would be working within the health environment. And his middle name is 11, which also means how he would be out there for the people. Interesting, he's 55, and his personal years are 1, his age is a 1, which is showing his individuality, his independence, and who I am, and he's speaking up from a knowledge and wisdom perspective. But we tie this into the USA. So I go back that the USA is born on the 4th of July, 1776, double hidden 11s, 5 life path, and they're in their 5 life path. World Health Organization, birthday reversed, 7th of the 4th, 1948. So 2019, they were in a 5-8 year, and currently America's in a 5-9 year. So there is this bit of a power game going on. But now the World Health Organization has moved into its life path. So there's going to be some difficulties relating to money, and for them also going forward into 2021, a little bit directionless, but there's definitely money coming back into the World Health Organization. So one is hoping that them being in their life path here, that there's a reconnection with the United States. And then we have Donald Trump. Born on the 14th of June, 1946, he's got double hidden 11s, America's double hidden 11s, and the World Health Organization is double hidden 11s. Now, in my video on Donald Trump in the USA, please go and watch it. This man is losing it. Because today, being the 24th of April, Donald Trump is now suggesting that you inject yourself with disinfectant and you use ultraviolet light, how you put it into the body. If you do that, you will burn yourself. Ultraviolet light is incredibly strong, let alone the disinfectant. I mean, what? Drink it? You will die. And he's going, well, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not quite sure. This man is, and I say this, stupid says, stupid does. Americans, please, you can't follow this man in injecting yourself with disinfecting and using ultraviolet light. He's got psychologists that he's talking to. He needs it for himself, not for his country, although his country could do with it too. But the interesting thing is that Donald Trump is in a 5-1 year, but he's already crossing towards his birthday, going into a 6-11, where he's going to have triple sixes and he's going to have quadruple 11s. Unstable, this man, disconnecting. He is in a year to be on the world stage because his age will be 74, but he's losing it. His balance is out. His mental capacity is out. He's disconnecting. There's something going wrong with this man. And it's never been right. And every 9 years, this reappears. So if we go back to 2012, and we kind of maybe look for some footage there, this man was losing it then, but he's losing it now. And he is totally in line with the USA. When I think of the USA, he's in line with the USA. He's in a 5-1 year. America's in a 5-9. At his birthday goes to a 6-11. America will go to a 6-1 year in July of 2020. This is insane. I think what one needs to worry about, I think every country doesn't know exactly how many corona cases they have, and that people in the past might have passed away since the announcement of the coronavirus, not knowing that they could have had the virus. And I think that there's a lot of calculation that will come in days and months to come, like China has actually now saying how many cases they didn't know about that were corona cases, and they're changing their figures. So this is going to change. And I'm going to say America, their cases are 890,000. I reckon it's double that. Their deaths are sitting on 50,372 with 82,000 recoveries. I think the death rate is much higher. And if he is opening up America, he's vacillating. He's already going into this 11. He says one thing and the next day he says another thing. He's tripping himself up. What he's saying on Twitter is absolutely insane. This man is absolutely crazy. The interesting thing is having this terrible reaction with the World Health Organization, and that double 11s, his double 11s. But if we look at China's born on the 1st of October, and add that, what do you get? An 11. They are double hidden 11s. And there's that reaction, and they're a 7 life path. So Donald Trump's got 7s, America's got 7s, World Health Organization's got 7s, but China is sitting under its I and N in China at the age of 70. It's in a 5-7 year. Under its name has got double 5s and 11-2. That is the coronavirus numbers, but it is America's numbers. It is the World Health Organization numbers. So here's where all of this myths are coming, whether America created this or China created this. It's been proven. It comes from an animal. It comes from a bat. And I think that the World Health Organization is going to come up with some other discoveries in the days to come, and June being a very important month because there are 6 life paths. But Donald Trump is losing it, and we can see what the Democrats are trying to do in kind of being kind of collected in what they are saying. But you've got to start watching this man. Donald Trump is losing it on a day-to-day basis. And as he hits his birthday on the 14th of June, it goes in such total detriment that he could be declared unstable. We know he's bipolar. We know he's a narcissist. He's about power and control. And I think he's losing control. I think he's out of control. And he's grappling to actually find his balance, but it's out. It's completely out. Now, in all of this coronavirus, Bill Gates has been brought into this, where he's been talking in the past, what happens if there was a pandemic? We go back to Obama, what happens if there was a pandemic? And here it is. But there's been pandemics in the past. Would Bill Gates be creating this? Interesting enough, he's born on the 28th of the 10th, which gives him double hit 11s. So there's all of this ripple effect. It's like the dominoes are bouncing on all of these 11s. He's in a personal 5-year. America's in a 5-year. Donald Trump's in a 5. China's in a 5. So this is all, and 5s are truths and untruths, but the truths will come out. He is an 11, doubly hidden 11s, and this is how he affects people's life, how he serves people. This man's not a genius. He's a businessman. He's about how I build things, how I structure things, how I build other people, how I serve other people. He's an intelligent man. He's a studied man. He's actually incredibly sensitive. His Williams is 7. His Henry's a 7. His Gates is a 7. This is a kind, caring man. This man will never go out to try and formulate a virus. I mean, his whole life with Microsoft was trying to protect people from viruses within their technology. Insane what people are saying out there. Absolutely insane. He is here to serve. That's what he's doing. He's definitely had nothing to do with the coronavirus, but he's wanting to serve to see how we can lift people and make people feel better about themselves. Got a 4-life path, which is very Africa, I might add. Earth, metal, and wood. And he's doing a lot of work in Africa. So to the people out there, stop this nonsense about 5G. Also got nothing to do with the coronavirus. That's also been proven. But we go back to the impact of the World Health Organization and Trump by not wanting to give this money. But Trump's not thinking of his country. He's totally thinking of himself. He's totally thinking of his own money. He's totally thinking of probably setting up a World Health Organization within America so that he doesn't have to pay out money so he can make money off of his own country. This man is a narcissist. Americans, please, you've got to start waking up, because where America is going in the next 6 to 9 years is in detriment unless you are willing to change. And it's important that this change comes. And the coronavirus is kind of one of the wake-ups. September 11th was another one of the wake-ups. The housing crisis, but we're not getting the message because we're just looking at the coronavirus or just looking at the banking and the housing crisis. America has got a lot of problems if they keep Donald Trump in the power. Sure. I feel business is going to be getting better, but I feel that the virus is not going to be getting any better in America. I hope they don't open up, because they are sitting in a time of 13 fours, 13 fours, and 13 fours, and this is deaths. So just to go back, all of these 11s, as I said, is like the domino effect. And this is called reaction, because what I'm doing is looking at me, but I'm reacting to me. But out of all of them, the person that is out of kilter is Donald Trump, because his balance is out. He is looking to sever ties where, like President Obama wanted to join hands. And this is where America is wrong. Severing ties, Donald Trump severing ties, that at the end of the day, are people going to be wanting to do business with America? Because 2022, so 2021, I mean, 2021 is not good for America. Already we're looking at what is going to be happening from a weather perspective. Volcanoes, eruptions, hurricanes, and this is escalating for America over the next 2 years. And if America is not going to wake up, the universe or Mother Nature is actually going to force America to wake up. Please stay at home, wash your hands, keep your distance, wear a mask. Sometimes a double mask is important. Stay safe. Thank you for watching Sandy's Numerology.